Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up Podcast. I'm your host, Tony the Closer, and today we're kicking off a series that's been making waves in the real estate streets, y'all. It's called the Big Bizzness Exposé. We're uncovering the truth behind the real estate empire. In this series, we'll be diving deep into the story of real estate influencer known as Greg Big Bizzness Parker. From his meteoric rise to the allegations that have put him on the hot seat, we'll leave no stone unturned. So buckle up because this one's going to be crazy, y'all. Man, listen. He built an empire on a promise of wealth, success, but behind that glitz and glamour, there was a storm brewing, allegations of unpaid mentees, disgruntled investors and employees, unquestionable business practices. Man, all this has put Greg Big Bizzness Parker on the hot seat right now. He's under the microscope. What's the real story behind this real estate mogul? How did it all come crashing down? Join me, your boy Tony the Closer, on the Get Your Ass Up podcast as we unravel this big business saga from the rise to the controversy. We're exposing it all. Don't miss episode number 1 right now. The Big Bizzness Exposé coming soon. Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up Podcast. I'm Tony the Closer. I'm here to inspire and motivate you to never give up on your dreams. As a former NFL athlete who overcame personal setbacks like going to jail and bankruptcy, I turned my life around to become one of the top salesmen in the world. In this podcast, we'll feature celebrity guests, successful entrepreneurs, and my incredible network to give you real-world advice on how to achieve success in all aspects of life. Whether you're looking to build a successful business, achieve financial freedom, or simply need some motivation to keep pushing forward, we've got you covered. Man, we've had amazing celebrity guests on here like Dame Dash, T.I., my boy Joe Hayden and Edgerrin James, Andre Berto, and more, sharing their stories and insights on how to reach their full potential. Listen, so are you ready to get your ass up and achieve your dreams? Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss an episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast with me, your boy Tony the Closer. Let's dive in. Let's change your life together. Let's go! What a beautiful morning. Good morning, all my beautiful people. How are y'all? If you was on my live last night, you seen some pure craziness, man. It's going down in the Philly streets. Yeah. Yo. Listen, yeah, hey, listen, man. I wake up to this morning and Shorty done got $20,000 back already. I just think that niggas got to start paying me a closer convenience fee. Shorty that was on the live last night, I'm a believer, sent me a message that said she got $20,000 back and been chasing money for years, right? So if you've been chasing money for years and then you get me involved and I get your money back, I should get a closer convenience fee, right? I just should get automatically, you should be like, let me just take care of Tony the Closer because this nigga ain't got nothing to do with this. But he makes shit happen, and these niggas don't want to goddamn let Tony talk about him, so they gonna get paid. It's easy, man. Shorty got $20,000. She was looking for years. I remember the nigga that Jay had took the nigga money from him. The minute that goddamn I started talking, he got his money back faster than the motherfucker. Shorty got $20,000. She been chasing that $20,000 for the last couple of years. The minute that she got me involved, she got that bitch right away. I see this Haad the billionaire nigga. Send me a live request, Haad. Sunday morning in Miami. Lord have mercy. What's up with you?
What's good? Good morning.
Y'all niggas goddamn get online doing the Tony the Closer now, huh?
Bro, that shit cat, man.
Y'all get online doing the Tony the Closer, raising hell and fucking up niggas' properties and going crazy. What's up, man?
What's up? I missed the party last night. That's what I missed. But I
we
say
had
it
a
again.
good one.
Yeah. I was asleep. I missed the party last night, but I feel like a lot of questions and things wasn't answered though, or wasn't asked, right? Um,
So tell me first off, because I do want to get like, first off, I wasn't trying to get in this shit, nigga. When I first seen your video a couple days ago, everybody was sending it to me. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man. I'm gonna stay out of it. But I'm like, Greg brought me into the live last night. He was trying to give me the cosign on what was going on. I obviously don't know what the hell going on.
well, he do
And
have to.
I just decided that I was like, yo, man, like he asked me my opinion on it, and I was like, bro, you don't want to know my opinion because I'm gonna keep it thorough with you. That shit right there don't look solid. And that's where we kind of left that off at. Obviously, like I want to hear what exactly took place, like all the details of how y'all got to where you are right now. It sounds like you done flooded the nigga property out and all kind of shit. I done heard all kind of crazy shit just from your video and
That shit.
and all that.
That's exactly why. You know how Greg do. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get to. At this point, it's bigger than me, but I'll explain what transpired. How I met Greg, and this is why it took 4 years, because he knows what the fuck he's doing. I originally met Greg when I was 18 and a half years old. I'm 24 now. My mom bought a $100 ticket to one of his seminars. So after then, that's how I started getting introduced to credit and real estate and learning all of this stuff. Right. So then I start paying to go into the seminars, paying out of my own pocket. Like, yo, I'm looking to get involved. Then one day when I flew out to Chicago, and that's where he gave me his phone number. Right. He gave me his phone number like, yo, I really, I see you a young kid that you looking to get into real estate. You looking to roll around. Get up with me when you get out of college. Right. So moving forward, that's exactly what I did. I got it with Greg. Seeing the real estate, got construction projects. I'm like, damn, this nigga really rolling. Even put me on some money, right? Even put me on some money. For his clients, LLCs, that's what I started off doing. Then I started off doing LLCs also as well. This is when I started. This even before all the money stuff started. I remember one time I started fixing his wife credit, because that's when it start getting spread around. Oh, I know how to fix credit, because mind you, I'm on this journey. I'm building my own credit up. I'm doing everything. So I fixed her credit. Then I fixed other people in the office credit. Then people start hitting my phone, asking, "Damn, you know how to fix credit?" Then I start posting about it, just to the little followers that I had. One day, this nigga pulled me to the office. Man, cut that shit out. That shit don't look good, because it was somebody else that was fixing credit that was around. Man, cut that shit out. I'm like, wait, what? That was a red flag to me. I'm like, wait, what? It's okay for me to fix your wife credit, everybody else credit, but to the public, I can't provide my services. And mind you, at this point, it's not like I worked for Greg. I mean, he put me on a play as far as LLCs. I've always been, doing my own thing. So
y'all gotta lose this word play. I'm sick of the word play. We gotta come up with something different. Y'all niggas saying this word play, man, they just sound like some scammy shit. Niggas out here, like, every time I hear the word play now, y'all niggas done fuck that shit up so much. You gotta run a play. What exactly do you niggas mean? You niggas ain't in sports, so what is this play shit?
Right.
Like, that just sound like some scammy.
It's some far as inner city black people stuff that we say, right? When somebody puts you on some money type. But moving forward, that's when I'm rolling around. The first business deal that I did, as far as with Greg, was $25,000 with the Cleveland. So I really gave Greg $125,000, but I didn't mention the other $25,000 because Cleveland, that was a business deal. Regardless of it, you sold me some bullshit. That's neither here nor there. The $100,000 came in. I gave Greg $25,000 for the Cleveland. Then like a month later, he calls me. He said, yo, Haad, right? Because he knows that, I'm at this time 20 years old. I got excellent credit, got some cash. I'm moving around. Yo, I got these properties. My lender capped me out. My lender capped me out at $3 million. And he had 20, I don't know as far as real estate and what's going on. I'm just trying to learn, right? He said, Haad, I got a play of I got a play of 5 houses for you, right? I got 5 houses. They got a ton of equity. All I need you to do is just refinance me out. You can keep the chain. You can keep whatever the equity inside the when you do the refinance. No money was involved originally. So then, well, I said, no problem. Sound like a good deal, right? I mean, you my OG. 4 or 5 properties, talking about $1 million worth of assets. You know, I'm supposed to, refinance this. All that. Okay, let's do it. So now we going over the properties and stuff like that. 4 or 5 of them. Right. I don't even know if I can't, since it's your live, I can't even pull up the screenshot with Nick and all the property addresses and stuff. So we even sit down and sign some deeds with his notary. So then one day I go to his house in Jersey. He get in my car. We driving back to Philly. He said, "Yo, I got a question. Do you have some money? Because it's gonna look crazy to the refinance lenders that if I just deed you over $1 million worth of assets without any transaction history. So you be my OG." I'm like, I mean, shit, I got 100,000. His eyes lit up. 100,000. I said, yeah, I got 100,000. He said, no worries, I'm gonna send it right back to you, or you gonna get it within the refinance. I said, okay, no problem. Mind you, this is my OG. Somebody that he says that he looks at me as a son. Okay. So now the next day, Nick calling me, yo, when you gonna send it? When you gonna send it? I'm like, damn, I've never seen her beat my phone down that bad. So I send it off. Send off the 100,000. Okay. Oh, also as well, somebody talked about flooding, not to flood the house. Even before that, I was leaving college. I was dropping out of college. I had a week to move.
Let me ask you a question real quick. I know you was a young guy. You get into the money. What about what you saw out of Greg made you say, "Hey, this is who I want to invest with and spend my money"?
You said what made me say?
What was it about what Greg that you saw in Greg that made you say, "Hey, I want to"?
Greg, I've grown up. I've never, just like anybody else, I've never seen nobody I didn't know nobody that was in real estate. I don't know nobody that even looked like they even owned a business. And that's why, too, why I took 4 years. When I first got around Greg, he was the first person that he put, 20,000 in my hand to count. I've never seen no type of money like that.
So when did the business turn from where you were having good business with him to now you got like issues, or how did it shift? Because you go and you pull out $100,000, you got the credit, you help them fix everybody's credit. What was the part where the business started getting shaky? Like when did it
start getting shaky? So one, as I mentioned, I want to connect the two of how we talking about a property that I'm staying in. He's trying to say I live rent free because I was leaving out of college. I had a week to move. I went to Greg, right? I went to Greg. I said, yo, because I wanted to move in Philly. I'm actually from Jersey. I wanted to move to Philly. I said, yo, you got a property, I could potentially rent for a little bit. Oh yeah, I do. Right, that's good. Right around the corner. And at this time, I had cash on me. He know. We was down 29th Street. Gave him like $6,000 right there on the spot to move in. When I moved in a property, one, till to this day, don't have an HVAC system, no AC in there. Two, when I moved in, it wasn't no running water, had no gas on it. Took him a month to send somebody around there to even cut that on. So that's how I was renting a property for $1,500 at that point. So then that's after a month or two later, then that's when the business deal. One, I gave him then I gave him the $25,000 for the Cleveland deal. And then he also as well came to me with, hey, I got 5 or 6 properties that I'm looking to deed over. Where it went south is, I sent the money. His wife is a finance broker. She has the lenders. So she was going to facilitate the transaction. So now, right? She's handling everything. Mind you, I'm 20 years old. I have excellent credit. I got cash. So now, she's putting through everything. It comes back a month later, right? It comes, in the midst of the meantime, right? The house that I was staying in, that was part of the business deal. So then, and I showed some text message too. Somebody was, it was like, I sent the 100,000. Then a couple of days later, she talking about, who'd you send this month's rent to? I'm like, wait, what? I just talked to Greg. I thought this was part of the business deal. Then I called Greg on the phone. He said, no worry. This about to be over in 30 days. You about to own the property, don't you? I ain't worrying about that.
Mm-hmm. So your understanding of the property that you were renting is that it was combined with the $100,000 that you had.
The $100,000.
Okay.
Let me pull up. So, and I got receipts. We're not talking about no lies, none of that, right? Let me just all the property.
So what was your understanding from the $100,000 investment and what you were supposed to get?
I was supposed to get. Give me 2 seconds. I could show you. I could show you better than I can tell you. Right here. As you guys can see, this is Nikki, Danielle Nicole Parker. These are all the properties that was supposed to be deeded over. You guys can take a look. The property I was staying in was 3011 Redden Street. It was supposed to 3011, 3020, 1620, 19. Where did it just go?
So you got this understanding where you're supposed to be having the rental property for your part of your deal with Greg.
Part of the deal with Greg. So then moving forward, basically, the deal comes that with the refinance, I'm not 21 years old. At this time, I'm 20, not 21 years old. They said, we're not going to do it. He's not 21 years old. He has to be 21 to be able to move through the refinance with us. So we sitting at the table. We say, okay, we're just going to wait till he's 21. He's going to be 21. This is what, maybe in December? My birthday's in March. So about 3-4 months later.
Yeah, they just hit that unsend button on your ass, nigga. They was in there.
Oh, they
Hey, who was that? Danielle said, I hope you got a screenshot because that motherfucker hit the unsend on your motherfucker on the live.
Got the screenshots. That ain't tripping about it, right? So when he talking about, I deeded over 4 to 5 houses, he lying. It was only one house, 1527 North Newkirk Street. So going back to it, right? So he said, we're gonna wait till you 21 years old. That's gonna be in a few months. Mind you, I invested into the Cleveland deal, paying monthly, didn't start the construction, just start seeing. I'm like, bro, this that's not going right. So a month later, about 30 days later, I said, Greg, I don't feel comfortable moving forward with this deal. You could just send me my money back. Whatever the change was, the difference, because as I mentioned, I was staying in the property. Not collecting. I wasn't paying rent at that time because now that was part of the deal, as I showed you guys. So I said, whatever it is, the difference, you could just send it back. At that time, it would have been like 90-something thousand, 95,000, whatever you want to mention it. So then moving forward, now you got to remember we in COVID, right? We in COVID.
So
COVID.
What's going on now, y'all? We in COVID.
Everything's shaking, being shook up. We in COVID, right? And mind you, too, this is my OG. I'm not beating his phone down. Mind you, I still got business going on, right? All right. And a few months later, I bought my own property. I'm doing my own construction during COVID. So I'm not beating his phone down. This is my OG. He gonna take care of me. COVID shaking me up, little bro. I got you. So I'm still staying there, doing my 1-2, far as real estate credit. Then months go by. That's why I show the receipts as far as on my Instagram page. I got tired. I'm like, bro, I don't want to live in North Philly. I don't want to. I'm not going to have him as the reason why I'm still staying in this property, so he could be like, oh, you still staying there, this and that. And simply, bro, I want to live my life. That was temporary. I wanted to move downtown. I don't want to sit in no North. What, bro? I'm making money. So I get up and leave.
So let me ask you a question. Y'all, obviously COVID comes up. Really, and COVID really not an excuse. I keep hearing everybody, because last night I heard this COVID excuse, and as a matter of fact, COVID was one of the biggest booms in real estate history. So we got to be clear when people keep saying, when I keep hearing y'all say COVID wasn't a bad time for real estate. This is the piece that I think people really got to be clear on. It's the real estate market was booming. Prices.
I was moving and shaking in COVID.
So I just want to know what was the conversation? You obviously starting to learn real estate. You're getting involved in the business. Tell me how you get to the point where you're not asking questions about the 4 or 5 properties that are supposed to be getting deeded to you or whatever. What's that conversation like? Tell me okay, hey Greg, these 5 properties we agreed on. What's the deal? When are they getting deeded? When is that? What happened with all that?
Well, what it was is we actually did sit down to be able to sign the deed with his notary. So he drafted up the deeds, right? And then he drafted up the deeds, but he never put it in the system. Only one property hit. And I remember when I asked him about it, he was like, no worry, the other ones is hitting. The other ones is going to come to hit. Then come to find out later down the line when we really sitting there and talk about it, they only deeded the one because I wanted the one to go through first. And then I was going to put in the other ones. That's not how, see, at this, when you have a lot of the things that, he's supposed to be the expert. Like when you're green in real estate, you don't know these things. If somebody just slid a piece of paper in front of you, you think you go. It says a deed. Not knowing, a lot of you guys don't know, especially with as far as the properties.
But hold on, I just want to keep focus on what's happening right now. I know you're trying to give a context, but tell me what's happening with you and Greg. You got this notary. Y'all going to close on these properties. Tell me exactly what's happening with that.
We signed five. We signed 5 deeds.
So do you have those deeds now?
No, I don't have the deeds. You don't keep the deeds. You submit them to the I have a picture. I have to go back in my photos, but you have to when you sign a deed.
Are you the owner of those properties now?
No.
Who's the owner of the property? If the property get deeded over to you, you're supposed to be the new.
Supposed to be the new owner, but that's what I'm saying. Just because you sign the paperwork, and if it's not submitted with the city, that doesn't mean that you're the owner of the property. So that's what I'm saying. We sat down with his notary. We signed his notary, Cecily. So she had the paperwork.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Did you go to any type of closing or anything at all?
Now, have I?
I'm saying, with Greg, did you actually go to any closings with any of those properties?
The 4 to 5 properties, no. But there was no type of close. We sat down with his notary, so he was just doing a dollar deed transfer.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. The deeds never hit the system. We signed them, but it never hit the system because it's just like me. I could slide over a piece of paper to you, draft the deed. You could go online, draft the deed up. You could sign my house to you, and if nobody never submits it, you don't own the property. Them papers can be long gone in the trash.
So let me ask you a question. What was your follow-up in regards to the paperwork being submitted?
At that time, I trusted Greg to submit everything. I didn't have that knowledge of knowing about real estate, the knowledge that I have now. So a lot of times people are asking like, oh, why did you notice? Because I've been in real estate for the last 3 years. I've bought over a dozen properties on my own. So I
know, but out of those 5 properties though, did you not try to take ownership in any capacity as far as renovations or getting tenants in it or anything?
renovated, or he was supposed to take care of. They already up and running. And that's why he said there's tons of equity. I'm looking to refinance. I capped out at my with my lender over at $3 million. So now I can't be able to refinance anymore. That's why he brought me into the picture, because I was supposed to refinance him out of his construction loans. I get the properties, I refinance him out of them. He walks off with no debt. In his eyes, he's saying, "Oh, these properties got tons of equity. You can walk with 40 or 60,000, whatever it is. You keep the change." I just went out of the properties. That was the business deal. That was so-called of what he explained to me.
At no point does this seem too good to be true, though. Like, he's managing the whole property. He's dollar deeding the property to you. The property's already renovated. Like, my nigga, like, come on, dog. Like,
but but that's why I want you to understand the context. When I said yesterday, when people talk about, like, when a lady, she calling him sis and things like that, that's what Greg does. He gonna bring you to his house. He'll take your money. He's gonna bring you to his house and come to the cookout. It's kind of like a pimp. You know, kind of like a pimp. I'm going to take your money. I'm going to bring you to the cookout. I'm going to bring you all you family. He going to pour you up.
So like I said yesterday, y'all niggas was more focused on the lifestyle.
I guess if that's what you want to. To me,
it ain't. I guess if that's what you want to call it, nigga, y'all niggas worried about you worried about partying and PJs and
for sure.
And nigga was being your friend to keep you quiet and keep you blind to, you know, the fact that your properties wasn't your properties. Them properties probably had multiple people that had fucking a notary that looked at it. Like,
could have been.
And saying somebody is young is not an excuse. Let me tell you something, man. Like, Here's my position in this shit. When you're making a 6-figure investment in anything, I don't care if he's saying bro, cuz, homie, whatever. You still should have somebody going over and checking over paperwork, making sure everything is what it's supposed to be. When it's that type of investment, you talking about $100,000, bro. Like, I don't know your situation, if you have family involved, mom, dad, whatever. But to be moving that type of bread and not have no representation or nothing at that age, that's predatory shit, man. Like, nigga, what he did was predatory. Like, looking at a young boy, knowing that you're somebody that look up to me, and I'm in the Maybachs and the Lambos and the motherfucking, I'm in the PJ. A hood nigga, a nigga that's in the streets will look at that and be inspired by that. And then you talk in my lingo. You talk just like I talk. You move just like I move. You know the niggas that I know. That's going to influence me to feel safe in that area. But here's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas got to stop being influenced by the shiny object. Y'all niggas like see, this is the problem, because, and I even said this with my own personal brand, as I was just in a regular t-shirt and shit, most niggas didn't listen. When I put on the bus down, got in front of the Lambo, all that, you know, that's when niggas start paying attention to what's happening. But the reality is that most of y'all are celebrity whores. Y'all are celebrity whores. What does that mean? You see a celebrity, and if that celebrity co-signs somebody, that now becomes who you fuck with and do everything with. These celebrities don't even give a fuck about the investor. They don't care about the back end. Sometimes these celebrities that you guys are hearing get people getting co-signed by are actually getting paid for that actual endorsement. So, for example, I looked at Wallow had plugged Big Bizzness. I seen a video where he talking to Drama and he's plugging Big Bizzness. Well, Wallow personally told me that he knew Big Bizzness was scamming. So here's the thing. Why would you go and get on a major platform and say anything positive about a nigga that you tell me that you know he's scamming? And this is when you got to start looking at these niggas that y'all be saying about the culture and about the people. Because a lot of these motherfuckers really don't give a fuck about nobody but their pockets. But I see a lot of times when I say this shit, and I've been saying this shit for the last 4 years. When I say the truth, it hurt a lot of niggas' feelings. But if you got a motherfucker that'll get on a platform and co-sign somebody that they openly said they knew was scamming and doing bad business, What does that tell you? See, sometimes you motherfuckers, like, you are so enamored by the celebrity that you go by whatever somebody say. And this is why certain platforms are as big as they are, is because these niggas motherfucking goddamn, they get all the rappers and all the basketball players or whatever, and then motherfucking they get the cosign. So like a lot of y'all didn't understand I was legit until y'all see me on $1 million worth of game. A lot of people didn't know who I was because I wasn't on a big platform. And the minute that I got on that big platform, I started seeing a whole lot of bitch nigga shit. These niggas don't operate with code. These niggas don't have any morals. It's all about the money. See, I make a lot of people mad because I speak the truth. The reality is that nigga straight up, Wallow told me, you know, and I'm a nigga, I stand on mine. Wallow told me straight up, hey, this nigga Greg Business, this nigga's a scammer. So if you tell me that this nigga's a scammer, why would you go get on a platform with DJ Drama and be giving this nigga a shout out and you about the culture? See?
That's true.
But once again, you got sold on the lifestyle. You got sold on the idea of, oh, I want to motherfucking go get on the motherfucking private jet. I want to go get in the Rolls Royce. I want to go be at the mansion and all that other bullshit. And you're not paying attention to the actual paperwork. Because the paperwork would...
Not necessarily.
Listen, bro, have you ever bought a... Let me ask you a question. Have you ever bought a car and didn't get paperwork?
No, I bought a car.
Have you ever made a major purchase and didn't get paperwork?
No, for sure.
How the hell could you have a 6-figure investment and you don't have deeds in your hand that show you own those properties, bro? Like, that's like... And this is the thing, and I understand that you weren't educated. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, like, these are learning lessons for everybody, bro. Like, when you get into a business, you got to start having like a level of accountability for like what you play a part in, because you allow a nigga to finesse you because you was caught up on the bullshit. And I'm not saying this for you, but it's the other young niggas that's gonna hear this as well. Right. To understand sometimes they gotta fall back from thinking about just the motherfucking, I want to get to a bag and I want to get there so fast. We live in this microwave success society. See, most people, they want to buy something, they want to make a quick flip. So they willing to go put up and risk everything because they think they can get it back. A lot of us have been so broke for so long, we got a gambler's mentality. We will risk it all for that one quick flip. Sure. But the reality is that if you just take time and actually learn, you'll actually know the process, and then you'll be like, hey man, that doesn't even make sense.
No, for sure.
I'm just trying to keep it real with you, bro, because I understand your frustration because you trusted somebody that didn't live up to what you thought they was supposed to be doing.
But also too, I feel like with myself, like many other people, I wouldn't even say Greg would, you see that now. I mean, I wouldn't say Greg is a flashy necessarily type of person. I mean, when we talking about, he wasn't flying on private jets. He don't have bust downs. He didn't have a Rolls Royce and things like that. It's more about what you said yesterday. He talks a good game. So when you sit down again, like I said, you go back to a pimp. When you sit down and somebody, they talking real nice to you. They put their hand on your shoulder. So now you start to take all that in. Oh, this person, it may be actually legit. They may have the best interest for you. And I'm not saying that what it is wrong, but you start moving off of emotions instead of business. That's what it was. That's the mistake that we all made. We moved off of emotion instead of doing the due diligence. But that's
so. Now let's talk about why you flood the house, nigga.
I'm not saying I flood the house. I didn't flood the house. I ain't saying all that. What I'm saying is, moving forward.
Hey, listen. I'm asking you straight up, nigga. I heard you and Greg going back and forth on the call. What happened to make it get to the point where niggas done changed the locks? And
I'm trying to tell you. So now, this is how crafty this guy, how Greg is. Just so infatuated with my life. I didn't even realize this. So boom. Like I said, in 2021, I moved here in Miami, and I'm been getting up with Greg. As I got the messages, I've been trying to get up with Greg, especially, your houses in foreclosures. That one house that you deeded over, they run it up to my mom's crib trying to serve paperwork because you still hold the mortgage that you're not paying on, and my LLC is attached to it. But Greg, I don't want this.
Let me ask you a question. Is that the property you supposed to own up for foreclosure?
Say it again.
The property that you own?
The one that he deeded over, yes.
So let me ask you a question, though. Like, did you just not expect to make a payment on the motherfucker or nothing? Like,
make a payment if he still hold the loan. We talking about a year and a half. We talking about a year and a half later, when I'm been Greg, I want my money back. I don't. That's what I'm saying. We never got to the refinance part of it. He still holds the mortgage and the notes on him. He only deeded over one property. That's what I'm saying with real estate. That's why I was trying to get a context of people to understand. I can deed.
No, what I'm saying is that if once he allegedly had a notary sign and you were getting these properties deeded to you and everything else, I'm trying to understand the context of no payments, no work, no renovation done to the property. Like what the hell was going on with these houses that were deeded to
These houses was already fixed up. So essentially,
okay, so you ain't had to make a payment on the house. You ain't had to do nothing.
I was supposed to refinance him out of it. Now the mortgage would be in my name to start making a payment.
So why didn't you refinance it?
Because I told him I didn't want to move forward with the deal because I already invested in Cleveland and seen how that was going. So that's why I've been trying to get up with Greg.
But it sounds like you also dropping the ball as far as if you and Greg saying that y'all coming to an agreement where the properties are now deeded to you and you're supposed to be refinancing the property. And I'm just being like, I'm always being from a neutral position. It sounds like you just said, fuck it, man. You fucked up on this other deal. Now I don't want these properties.
But at the end of the day, that could be that if you looking at that. But why, if that was the case, why wasn't four of the five houses deeded over? Why was they never submitted in the system? Because it would show right now to this day that never happened. And then also as well, this how crafty this nigga Greg is. Yeah, and that's why, because I asked him, I said, well, why, when we have multiple conversations, I said, Greg, if that was the case, you was giving me 4 to 5 houses, why did these never hit the system? Had no answer. Oh, nigga, I make you sign one. He said, that's why when I always do a business, he's always doing business that I'm deeding on my houses. I make you sign 2 deeds. But at the end of the day, it never hit the system. You could go back only one property ever. You can look at you can look up all the addresses. So if that was the case, right? Even I could see if it was, I sent over the 100,000, he deeded 4 to 5 houses, then I say, Greg, I don't want to move forward, I want to back out. That was never the case. This deal never ended up with one property. So even if that was the case, bro, it was one property that ever hit the system. So how does that work? That's what I'm saying. If you're supposed to get 5.
I mean, I hear you. I'm just, I hate that you in this situation, dog. Like, it sounds like it was a lot of things you could have did to protect yourself a lot better. In these situations, bro. Like, the paperwork sounds like it was non-existent. This is a whole bunch of this homie conversation, bro. Like, when there's money like this, dog, you gotta have like paperwork, and it can't just be no bro and sis and all that, cuz and nephew, none of that, man. Fuck that, bro. Still, like, man, if I do something with my family, I'm doing something with whoever. Like, put that shit on paper and have like a outline of what the expectations are. I just look at this shit, bro, and it's an unfortunate situation because obviously, like, y'all niggas, 100 grand can help build generational wealth. The last 4 years in real estate have been some of the biggest booms in real estate that I've seen in my life. And people that were able to get into the business and be able to understand how they can blow up could have been able to change their life, man. I see a lot of millions of dollars I'm seeing in them comments about people that saying that they didn't get something that they were promised or whatever. And I just feel like that's the unfortunate pieces because black wealth could have been built over the last 3 to 4 or 5 years in this economy. And I just think that y'all got to take accountability for, like, not only falling in love with the idea of seeing some shiny object, whether it's the PJ or motherfucker on TV or whatever, and not still doing any additional research and making sure, like, you put yourself in a position to be able to have paperwork in place and be a responsible business person, bro. Like, this shit is just, at the end of the day, niggas is taking L's. I mean, it's...
So I want to get back to the story of how we even get to today. Moving forward. So I showed you guys the messages from 2021. 2021, as I mentioned, I already showed on my Instagram. I moved to Florida. I've been trying to get up with Greg about this situation. So even if they come to the case of, oh, young boy lying, I'm lying about asking for the money back, this and that. Even if that was the case, these are the messages. It comes to August 2021. What's up, G? You never got me back about with the house situation. You back? No, not yet. I'll be back on Monday. Taking care of that crib. So hit me when you get back. I'll tell you about that. What we talking about? All right, yo, I'm back in the city. Yo, what's up? I'm back around, G. We've been supposed to get up because we're supposed to get up about the numbers going over. So when I say in the video, I didn't say you owe me 100,000, Greg, because it's the difference. I did was staying in one of the properties. So of course you want to owe me 100,000 back, but it would be some change left over. So let's go back. What's up? I'm back around the city. Me too. Let's catch up. All right, I'm back around. I'm about to slide. I don't think we ever caught up, right? I don't think we ever caught up on that date. Yo, mind you, because I'm flying back and forth from Miami, going through, I'm moving in. Yo, G, when you going to sign the papers? These people keep trying to serve notices to my mom's house because, as I mentioned, he still holds the mortgage and note on the properties as far as with his refinance lender. So now he's not paying his bills. So the one property that he did deed over to my LLC, he's still supposed to be he's still obligated to make the payments as far as on that mortgage. That's as far as how real estate go, right? Because he holds the mortgage, he's holding a mortgage, but now he deeded the ownership to me. But moving forward, he's not paying his bills. So now with that one property and all of his properties are now up for share sale. They up for foreclosure. So as you know, anybody that's attached to any type of real estate, it could be your grandma, anybody that ever lived there. This list is long. You can go look up the case. The list is long that they include. So my LLC is included in one of them. So now they run up to my mom's crib trying to serve notices about far as this foreclosure. That's why I said, Greg, bro, I want to get this done. Now you got my mom calling me, all types of stuff. Yo, I'm trying to get up with you before I leave later. Talking about I'm about to go back to Miami. Nick wants you to meet her to sign the papers while you're down there, little bro.
I'm looking at the time in between these motherfucking messages and everything, and like it really don't seem like it's a sense of urgency.
I'll say that. I'm moving back and forth from Florida and coming back down. I'll say that. I'll say it wasn't sense of urgency. Nick wants you to meet down there to sign the papers, little bro. Call me. And mind you, too, you got to also as well. These are just text messages. There's calls in between this, too. It's not always just text. Call you today. Call me. I just tried to call you. I'll be back around there. Ooh. Now that's where we sit down in September 29th, 2021. We in Corley Street in Corley Street in his basement. We go through the numbers, right? Because I called Pico on the phone, any type of bills that was occurred. What that say? Diamante Estates, Diamante Financing, 1401 29th Street. That's the building that he owns. This is 3011 Retton Street. Again, Diamante Estates. The account that was in, right? Right? So now we go back about it. So now we sit in the basement. We do all the numbers, just like I did on the paper. We come to an agreement on the number, right? Then he say, whatever the other little fees for, I guess it was insurance, whatever it was, he had to call Nick about it. She going to take care of you when you get back to Miami. I said, yo, I just stopped back in Florida. Did you get to figure out the other numbers? This is a day later. Question mark. Hey, give me a few. What? Then we start talking about. So he never. Come around the house. We're gonna sign the paperwork. Send me a check. So then we talking about it again. Now January come. Yo, bro, Seth's trying to call you. They need to get inside 3011. I said, all right, no problem. When can we situate everything for Newkirk Street? So it was never of me holding Greg up and me holding Greg up and me trying to sit in the house and doing this and doing that. So now just move forward. I guess we just gonna. I guess when I come to Philly, I'm gonna stay there one or two nights. Greg, I'm calling Greg, and mind you, still throughout. Look, still throughout.
Man,
I'm
y'all
calling Greg.
niggas doing some nigga shit, man.
Who?
That's some nigga shit business, bro. Like niggas
So,
sleeping
look,
in the shit. Like this
not
shit
squat.
is like
No, not squat. So not squatting. So look, so now it comes to no. This is where it comes full circle, right? So now he calls me back in December, this past December, right? I say, Greg. He calls me and say, Haad, Nick said your money ran out. The money ran out. No worries. I'm gonna just give you till February. Your money ran out in February. I call him. I said, Greg, did all the numbers. My money ain't run out. My money's still left in. Greg, what you talking about? My money's still left. What you talking about? Let me see. That's where, and mind you, at this time too, I'm not only talking to Greg, I'm talking to Sess about it. Right? The only thing that he sent me, let me show you the breakdown. I'm the one that broke down all the numbers, right? And mind you, look, 2 months paid up front, August 2019, that's when I moved in. 2 months of rent was paid. I gave you 100,000 November 29th. I'm breaking down the numbers for you, right? And the great crazy thing is, I rented the property at $1,500 a month. He's saying, oh, it's $2,000 for the mortgage every single month. I gave you that, Greg. I gave it to you. Fuck it. The mortgage is $2,000. Just give me the change. I even gave you, oh, you're not gonna go back and paint the house, 1 or 2 holes that's touched it, whatever it was, gave it to you. You still owe me $10,600. So how the money run out? He said he had the nerve to send me $2,500. I sent you a little something. I said, Greg, as soon as he sent me money, look. As soon as he sent me money, look. As soon as he sent me money, $2,500, I checked him. The new total, $8,100. He said, damn, just damn, you just hit the first money. Like, damn, little bro, that's one part of it. No, Greg, I needs mine. Because I've been trying to get out of this property. Greg, just give me my money back. Greg, even a little change, $8,100, just give it to me.
hey, how long was you staying in that one crib that y'all was arguing about on that call?
If we talk about you talking about far as I had stuff in there? Stuff in there?
No, I'm saying, like, I don't know what, like, the call that you posted on IG, when you was going back and forth with Greg. How long were you staying at that place or whatever?
Legitimately 25 months.
Were you making payments or anything to Greg at that point?
I never made him any payments because that was part of the business deal. I gave him $100,000. So that's why we was going back and forth of, Greg, that's why I said in the video, I said, I didn't say you owe me $100,000. You just owed me the change from the $100,000 that I gave.
What's your understanding of what you should, what was that 24, 25 month financial agreement, like, as far as how much it was supposed to cost you to be inside the residence?
It was never an agreement that came far as staying in the residence. All it was of when I originally stayed there, I was paying $1,500 a month in rent. And then that's when, far as with the business deal, he said, listen, this is about to get.
So you had $1,500 a month for
$1,500 a month. As I mentioned, even hold on, let me show you. Because he keeps talking about, oh, mortgage is $2,000, and Greg, if that was the case, right? And so this is just one of the wires, the one of 2 wires, because I first sent them like 89,000. Then I had to change. It says Greg Parker, right? So that's when I mentioned to you, I said, we in the middle of the business deal. I said, hey, I just wired you the rest. This is Nick. Hey, I just wired the rest of the money. Then she texted me a few days. Hey, can you send me the rent money so I can pay the mortgage? I said, I'm confused. What the fuck? I just sent $100,000. I not only sent you 100,000.
Hey, look, some of y'all niggas real slow because y'all talk about I'm not paying attention, nigga. I'm definitely paying attention, and that's why I'm asking questions. I know some of y'all don't know real estate and you don't understand real estate.
So then I already sent 25,000 for the Cleveland. I'm also as well paying monthly payments on that. So then I talked to Greg. He said, it's going to be over in 30 days. No worry. Don't worry about it. What I was really getting to, this to even confirm, right? $1,500 payment, right? So at the beginning of the month, that's when I moved in. I gave him like 3 months rent, 3 months rent. Then she asked me, hey, can you cash at me the rent so I can send a mortgage company? I said, no worries. This for October. No worries. Here's $1,500. Then we talking about going back far as talking about Cash App, all this other stuff. Then she got the payment, right? So it was never it was $1,500 a month.
How many payments did you make?
I believe that was the last one up until the business deal, because that's when we going in the midst of the business deal, and that's what I said of That's what I said here. I said, I'm confused of what did the 100,000 cover? That's when I spoke it over with Greg. And then that's when we got it. He said, don't worry, it's about to be 30 days or whatever. So as I said, then moving forward, right? Let's skip all the way forward.
Why they fucking with you with your name being Haad the Billionaire? Hey, I be telling niggas, I said when niggas put money next to their name, I think they scamming. Like when niggas had that billionaire, millionaire, trillionaire, all that shit next to their name, I'm like, nah, I don't. Like somebody send me a deal, like, hey, what you know about the billionaire? I'm like, nigga,
but listen, I've done transactions with over thousands of people. Not one. You've never seen one person say under his comments, "Oh, this nigga scammed me. This nigga Haad the Billionaire took my money." None of that.
Why y'all be putting that little billionaire shit on? Them IG names be fucking me up, man. It's a whole lot of y'all niggas with them little back end names with the millionaire niggas don't have no type of money in their account, nigga. Because 100,000 nigga, you wouldn't be online. You be motherfucking. You be having an attorney on that nigga ass, man. Y'all niggas, y'all gotta stop this shit.
But I paid 5,000. I live right across the street from you. I mean, if that was the case, you know, I live right. I live in your neighborhood though too.
Where you located at don't got nothing to do about motherfucking taking care of that attorney bill.
I obviously got some type of money. I live in your neighborhood.
Hey, look, once again, why haven't you handled him in court?
What you mean, handle him in court?
It's a direct question. Why you ain't taking him to court?
I'm thinking get my money back. That's my OG. So I didn't feel as though I needed to take it that far to even take him to court. But
well, I mean, you took it to the ground. You took it to the ground, so you felt. That's what I'm saying.
I took it to the ground when he posted and made. That's why I say I want to move forward, because now he calls me last week, say, "Oh, little bro, where you at?" Because you want to figure out if I'm here in Miami or Florida, so you can go to the property. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know the full backstory. Go. I didn't take it to the gram first. It was never going to the Instagram. Until Greg went to Instagram, he wanna show it in the property and talk directly to me. He made not only one post, 2 posts before I made one. It was never about no Instagram. It was never about, oh, a nigga sick about this. No, you send me 2,500, then you wanna nigga pack your shit up, get the fuck out, and try to little boy me. No, we're not going there, Greg. Then you wanna taunt me on Instagram and post 2 videos about me, bro. We're not doing that. So it was never about going to no Instagram and it was never none of that. That's what I'm saying. So it just so happened I post a video and I get 700 comments and DMs of people saying you owe millions of dollars. So now let's move forward about the business deals. Like I said yesterday, I seen the lives, but the real questions wasn't answered. He can't handle his business because it's not real business. Just you in real estate. Do the numbers of that Cleveland shit. He wiped his face clean, release people not paying, even the people paying the mortgages. That shit don't make sense. You cannot get a duplex done for $45,000 that needs a full renovation. These is not Philly houses. They 30 windows around. 2-car garages in the back. That's what I'm saying. The questions wasn't really answered. He cannot pay his debts back because it was a money grab. He lowers his shit. Look, he lowers his shit to be attractable to people that even have money to buy in because it don't work. If we could go number for number. And if people talk, and then Greg talk about, I pay out millions of dollars and anything that you want. Bro, Greg, what you doing? Anybody can go do. Look, no. You know what I mean, Nick? You know what I mean? This is about standing on business. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers hit me about money that they want. Look. Last year, I thought about starting an investment program. Do a deal with Haad the Billion. If I wanted to do what you, Greg, you know what I mean, motherfuckers? How much money that you got? People, 40,000. If I wanted to go take and people get 50,000. So Greg, what you're doing is not nothing impressive. I got look. Motherfuckers on my line that want to give me money. But it's all about, like you say, Tony, being ethical. If I don't feel like I can move forward on that deal, I'm not taking your money. Anybody, I could take millions of dollars. I could go show you. It's 50s, 40s, 100s, 200K. Niggas want to give me. I could go take that and do the same shit you're doing, Greg. That house that you showing, and bro, that's built with fucking millions of fucking dollars that other people got money. That's not your money. That shit ain't, anybody can do that. Anybody go buy a Rolls Royce for other people money? So let's talk about the real questions answered though. That's why the real questions that need to be answered, right? It's not real business. It's not real business. That's what I'm saying. You talk about he could pay the money back. He cannot pay the money back because it's a money grab. Look. He wiped his face clean. Oh, niggas owe me millions of dollars in mortgages. I could have foreclosed on their ass. No, it was a good play for you, Greg. Because look, you bought a house for 10 grand. You had them bring you a $25,000 deposit. You released all the mortgages. That means you still walk with 15,000 in your pocket. That's just 45,000. Not including people that I got motherfuckers in my DM. I didn't give 100,000. I bought 20 units, 30 units. So it was a smart play of you, Greg. It wasn't. It seemed good. Look. That's what I'm saying. I know this real estate shit. You cannot talk no numbers with me. It was a smart play. Just because don't believe what a motherfucker say. Look at the actions that they do and look at the numbers. Come on, it was smart, Greg. You wiped your face clean. It was a good out for you. Now you got people thinking, well, damn, he actually gave me a little property. It's a shit property. You talk about all that debt-free shit. Nigga, that house you showing ain't fucking cash. That car you talking ain't cash. You got niggas signing up. Oh, yeah, go with the Rain Man. I could show those pictures, too. Go with the Rain Man. The Rain Man is the one that gets you business funding. So we all talking about debt-free. Why are you telling motherfuckers to go get credit cards? Because I know niggas that actually live by that. The Jews, the Chinese, that got money under their mattress, that really live by that shit. You want to know what the real play is? You talk about debt-free. So now, hey, Tony, I got debt-free. Look, be debt-free. We black, we already scared about fucking credit. So it just ignites that agenda. So now you go over here, he go to any and every market that you could go get cheap properties for that ain't worth shit. So you could, hey, give me 45,000 down. Give me 50,000 down. You know, best I do with real estate. You only make money when you rent the property or sell it. None of these properties is rented or sold. So this means you just sold people properties that's not even generating no income. I'm not saying that you had to do. Your obligations was to fix it, put a tenant in there, and do that. So when you wipe your face clean and you think that you superhero, you talk about niggas that owe you real money. No, nigga, you owe millions of dollars to people. You owe millions of dollars. You wiping your face clean because the nigga went to sleep. He thought about this shit. I'm running into a hole. How can I dodge it? Bingo. I release the mortgages. They can so-called keep the properties. But I only put $10,000.
Real talk. I'm with you because I done seen all the shit, all the people that done sent me all the deals and what they had. But my nigga, I ask you one simple question: why didn't you get an attorney?
Why? I just told you, it's my OG.
Nigga,
I'm thinking I'm getting my money back.
Still to this day, my nigga. Like you now telling me that you speaking from a more educated perspective. You understand real estate. And I'll just let you get your emotions out because I know you're emotional about it. So I ain't trying. Like I know you got an issue with what happened, but like just on some like real shit, my nigga. Like why? Hold on. I let you talk, my nigga. Like I just let you rant for 15 minutes. Take your Gatorade, nigga. Take your Gatorade. Relax. Why didn't you go and really say, hey, let me be serious about my business? I'm a real estate investor. I understand how this transaction should be taking place. Why didn't you actually say, hey, I'm gonna have my attorney get involved because these properties that's deeded over, there's foreclosures and notices and things like that being served. Like I'm not seeing my $100,000 return. Let's get some clarity on this. Why didn't you you can get millions of dollars? You got all this money that you got in front of you. Why didn't you protect your asset? Why didn't you protect your money? See, I'm just asking from like a simple perspective of like, when you first started fucking with them, you was green. But you saying now that you're doing deals and you done did multiple deals and everything else. Now that you got that experience, now that you've been doing deals, I want to know why was it like all the way up until you got online with it. Now, why wasn't it some real actionable shit when you get an attorney or somebody involved and say, hey, look, I want to know what's the status of my 5 properties that I did that you deeded over to me. Why haven't we had like real structure with what's going on with the process of these properties being behind on mortgages, everything. So like that's the piece I really want to understand. Why didn't you do that?
So at that point, as I mentioned, I'm moving and shaking, I'm rolling around. This is somebody that just simple fact I looked up to, my OG. I didn't want to take it to court and get a lawyer to be able to do that, especially if he's saying.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode on the allegations against Big Bizzness Parker. If you found this episode informative, valuable, be sure to make sure that you subscribe, rate, and review this Get Your Ass Up podcast on Apple Podcasts. Your support helps us continue to grow and bring us up the charts. We're having real talk, real insight, real conversations to help you succeed in life, avoid any of the type of crazy stuff that's happening right now. Look, if you've actually been a victim of any of these things, man, and you want your story to be heard, feel free to reach out, man. I'm doing these segments where you can join on my live. You can give us some feedback of what you got going on, man. Today's episode was literally alarming. We want to hear from you guys. Reach out to us on our social media page at Get Your Ass Up Show. And until next time, keep your eyes open, stay informed, and always operate with integrity. And remember to get your ass up. That's a wrap for today's episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey of learning, growth, and self-improvement. I hope you found value in our discussion and feel inspired to apply the insights we've shared to your own life. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and share it with your friends and family. We're committed to providing you valuable content to our listeners, and your support continues to help the growth, and I want to over-deliver on that promise. I'm your host, Tony the Closer, and I want to remind you to never stop striving for greatness. Keep pushing yourself. Never give up. And remember that we're all in this together. Stay tuned for more empowering episodes continuing our way to success. Until next time, keep moving forward, and remember, get your ass up and make that shit happen.